Hello viewer, welcome to Paris International Show. My name is Austin James. Um, in today's class we shall be having this topic, some common errors in English language grammar and pronunciation. Very important. As you're watching us, please share, like the videos, share the video, share the videos to all your colleagues on all your social media, and share the videos, subscribe as well, and then we also reach out to people in different states, countries, helping them on these aspects. Go more on phonetics and voice training, right, and IELTS as well. So comment number, you go to schools and colleges. We train staff in different corporate organizations. You can comment number on 0803-2650-353. I'll repeat, 0803-2650-353. Some common errors in English grammar and pronunciation. By the way, I want to start with this. It's not English, it's English. English, right? That's an adjective noun. If you say an Englishman, the word English will be adjective modifying the word, the noun man, an Englishman. If you say I am studying English, the word English will become a noun in that sentence. So used as an adjective, also as a noun. And then it's not English language, it's English language. English, language, not language, language. The A here, this one, the E sound, not A sound, so language. So, and then this word is pronunciation, not pronunciation, pronunciation. You avoid using shun in English. It's shun, action, mention, not action, mention, addition, and subtraction. Be careful. If you have a phonetic teacher in your school, or you're taking your child a home lesson, be careful with teaching him other subjects like mathematics, because it will spoil it. It will rot the whole thing that your child has learned for the phonetic teacher. The phonetic teacher says nation, mention, addition, but the mathematics teacher comes to teach mathematics. He tells the child addition, subtraction. So there's a confusion there. You need to take note of that. Right. So that pronunciation. Pronunciation. That's a noun form of word, and that's an abstract noun. Abstract noun. From a, pronunciation. That's it. So we move on. So you pronounce words. The words like so. Some common errors in English grammar and pronunciation. grammar in the first place? Grammar is the correct arrangement of words into sentence. I repeat, grammar is the correct arrangement of words into sentence. Then what is a word? A word is a single unit of a language that can be written or spoken, and is also used as a tool of communication, while communication is the activity of passing information to one another. Now, we talk about grammar. This grammar is like this. For example, you said, where are you going to? That's wrong English. To ask somebody, where are you going to? The correct English word, where are you going? Not where are you going to? Because the two there is superfluous. Superfluous. The two is superfluous. Superfluous. It means unnecessary. It means unnecessary. Superfluous there means unnecessary. So why is it unnecessary? If you say, where are you going? It will be absolutely correct. So why this? Why this? Where are you living? It's perfect. Not at. You don't need to put at. Where are you living at? Where are you living at? There's no point for that. You've gotten it already. It's just like you tell somebody, I will see you in 3 hours time. I'll see you in 3 hours time. The word time there is unnecessary. If you say, I'll see you in 3 hours, the 3 hours that you made mention has already indicated itself as time. So there is no need to say, I will see you in 3 hours time. No need for that anymore. No time anymore, to mention time anymore. Because, okay, the 3 hours is always referred to as time, is always referred to as time. So what's the point? Adding time there is unnecessary. I'll see you in 3 weeks time, in a week time. No need for that, no time anymore. No need for that time. Let's meet in 5 hours time. No, let's meet in 5 hours. Now the next one, you said the meeting will start by 12, wrong English. The meeting doesn't start by 12 o'clock. Because when you have what you call start, there must be, it starts from, it starts from. It starts from, not by. The meeting will start from 12 o'clock, not by 12. When it starts, it's from, not by. Because you started, it's a starting, it has somewhere, it's moving somewhere to the end. That's from this direction to this other direction, right? It has an interval. It has interval from this point to this point, from this time to this time. So it starts from. If you talk about we want to meet, or the classes, for example, in the news, the news at 3, perfect. The news at 3, perfect. I'll be there at 5, perfect. But we use the word start, use from. Besides, by 9 o'clock, by 10 o'clock is American English. That's American English. British English what? At 9 o'clock. At 10 o'clock. I'll see you by 9 o'clock is American English. I'll see you at 9 o'clock is British English. Okay, till on time, we mentioned the word. Let's meet around 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's meet around 5 o'clock in the morning. Around there is American English. So British English like this. Let's meet at about 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's meet at about 9 o'clock in the morning. That is British. That's British English. Now, what says the time is wrong English? The correct English what? What's the time? Because time doesn't talk. What's the time? Not what says the time. Because time doesn't talk. Right? Okay, now we move on. It's sharp 12 o'clock. Wrong English. The time is not an object that you can sharpen it. It's wrong English. Sharp 12 o'clock. No. Or you say it's 12 o'clock at the dot. We have 12 here. You have 1, you have 2, you have 11 here, you have 10. 10 here. So when you say at the dots, rather, alright. So when you say at the dot, we have many dots. Which of the dots are you referring when you say at the dot? Which of the dots are you referring? So 12 at the dot. How can you make someone to understand the particular dot you mean? If it points out any dots here, it's the dot. So the correct English word, it's exactly 12 o'clock. And some of you know that the dot goes straight here. It goes straight here. It goes straight here. Time goes straight here. Exactly 12 o'clock, not 12 at the dot. If you say dot, we have other dots here. Which of the dots? So the time is exactly 12 o'clock. Okay. Now the two children shared the oranges among them. Wrong English. The two children shared the oranges between them. The two children shared the oranges between them, not among them. You use among for 3 and above. Use between for 2 only. The two children share the oranges between them. The 3 children, 4 children, 100 children share the oranges among them. That's it. Now we proceed. And the next one I'll tell you is each other and one another. Each other and one another. The two use each other. Use each other is for 2. One another is for 3 and above. Each other is for 2. One another is for 3 and above. The two children love each other. The two children played with each other. But the 3 children love one another. The 100 children, 200 children love one another. The 4 children love one another. The 4 children love one another. The three children played with one another, but use each other for only two, one another for three and above. That's it. Now we proceed. It's very interesting. Now you get to you selling some things in the market. You said maybe in the shop, someone is standing in the front. Oh, let me sell my market. You don't sell the market. Market is a place that you use for your business. Use market for your business. You don't sell markets. You only use market for your business. You sell market goods. I want to sell my goods. Market goods. You don't sell market, rather you sell the goods. Okay. Now, if you want people to buy your goods, don't write on a board, buy your ice cream, buy your pure water. I'm coming to pure water, by the way. Buy your pure water. You don't call it your pure water. Buy ice cream. It's not his pure water. It doesn't belong to people passing. It belongs to you. It only belongs to them after the transaction. When they pay the money to you, and you give them whatever they wanted to buy, is now theirs because it's been paid for. So for now, don't tell them buy your ice cream. Tell them buy ice cream. It's not theirs. If you tell me buy your ice cream, I say, oh, thank you very much. I never knew it's mine. Give it to me. You say it's mine. You say it's mine. It's not mine yet until I buy. I pay for it. So it's very wrong impression. All right. And now, when you're selling something to somebody in the shop, assuming the shop is not yours, that shop is not yours. Don't tell somebody, the customer comes to buy and you've been paid for, all right? You've been paid to do the business of selling for someone. Okay, now someone comes to buy something and you say, let me sell, how much you want? Let me sell for you. Let me sell for you. You that selling to him, you sell to him. You don't sell for him because you're not helping him to do the business. You don't sell for him. Rather, you sell him for the person that paid you to sell. So you sell him to the customer. At the same time, you sell him for the person that sent you, that's paying you. So that's it. You don't sell for the customer. You sell to the customer. Okay. Now, listen again. We have, you want to buy, someone comes in, and it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate that even most learned people in Nigeria are still having this issue. They need to learn English. I don't owe anybody apology to say that because it's true. They need to learn English. It's very important as you communicate. Now you get to buy something from a shop. You say, I want to buy pure water. And they bring, and give me, do you have pure water? Say, I don't have pure water. I have bottled water. They bring the one from the bottle like this. This is the bottle. The same material, all right, that they use for this soft drink, Pepsi. That same material that they put water also. Plastic. So that's the material. And you call it bottled water. You don't need pure water. So the one in the sachet is not pure. Or, I beg your pardon, the one in the bottle is not pure. Why do you distinguish? You should know the meaning of the word pure. I don't want to buy pure water. That means you're referring the pure or purity to what? Only the one that is in the sachet. Sachet. Besides, it's not sachet, it's sachet. The T is silent. Sachet, not sachet water. Take note of it. as pure. It's funny. Now you call it bottle because water is in here. But if the same material, the same product that you put Pepsi, like this Pepsi, you don't call it bottle again. You don't refer this one to bottle again because of the content in it. Now you see this one as bottle. So now this one is bottle Pepsi. I need Pepsi. Give me the bottle Pepsi. So is the one here is this one here not in bottle? Is it inside plates? Is it in a cup? Is it in a pot? If the Pepsi inside here, how do you call this? Okay, some say I need plastic Pepsi. What do you mean by plastic Pepsi? There's no Pepsi that is plastic. It's not plastic, it's liquid. The Pepsi there is liquid, not plastic. But the liquid is only in the what? Inside a container called a plastic bottle. It's not plastic Pepsi. It's not bottle Pepsi. This one is bottle, this one is bottle, but this one here is a glass bottle. This one here is a plastic bottle. Please. Jesus Christ. Now, don't even, you can say breakable bottle, but the main word to use is glass bottle, because it is not only glass that is breakable. Those of you in teaching science, you should know what I'm talking about. It's not only this one that is breakable. We have ceramics. Ceramics that is breakable. For example, the calabash, the local pot in the village. Calabash can break. People, if you watch the epic play and the Nigerian and Hollywood movie, the one they carry in the hair can fall in the hand and break, but not bottle. And it's not bottle, right? So, and it has you see, but it has what they call brittleness. Brittleness, that quality has the quality of brittleness, can break easily. It breaks easily. We have elasticity, right? Plasticity. You have malleability, and so on in terms of quality being broken or something. Now we have, so that one is what has what? Brittleness. So that's it. That's in that aspect. So you take note of it. Now, clap for him is wrong English. Clap for him is wrong English. The correct English word, clap him, clap them. Alright? Not clap for him. How to pick a taxi is wrong English. You don't pick a taxi, you board a taxi. You don't pick a taxi, you board a taxi. You don't pick a taxi, rather you board a taxi. The boarding begins from when you wave the car, or the taxi or commercial bus or whatever, you wave. And you're moving, as you're moving you're boarding. You're going on the journey, you're still boarding. When you get somewhere you alight. You alight. You alight. To alight means to come out of the car, such as to come out of a vehicle, from the plane, from bicycle is still alight, motorbike, cars, buses, whatever, train. You alight. To come out of it, you alight. Don't say, I want to drop here. You say, I want to alight here. That's a perfect English. You board, you get somewhere, you alight. That's perfect. teacher, even some English teachers said, write examination. You don't write examination. You do examination. Take examination, or you what? Take examination. Have you taken your examination? Have you taken your examination? You've taken your examination, not write examination. It nay, not nay, examination. So you see, examination, examination. So you sit examination, you don't write examination. You see? So that's it. Okay, now we're moving on. I read it offhand, it's wrong English. I read it offhand, it's wrong English. I recite from memory, it's wrong English. The correct English is what? I read it by heart, it's wrong English. The correct English is what? I recite from memory. I recite from memory. To recite means to recite means to say a poem, song, etc. that have been written. To say a poem, song, etc. that have been written. That's the reason in schools we recite the national anthem, they recite the national pledge. You start saying it without reading it. Because it have been written. You see? So that's it, you can imagine. So, alright. So from the word recite, we have recitation, not recitation. Recite, recitation, correct, not recitation. Just like we have tricycle, have cycle, correct. But tricycle is wrong. The correct English word, tricycle, is not tricycle, it's tricycle. A lot. Okay, you want to fetch water, right? From a tap, a running tap, you want to fetch water. You go with something like jerry can or plastic bucket, and you tell the person, and you holding plastic what? A plastic bucket, and you telling, you dragging, say, oh, give me my rubber. That is not rubber. Well, we have what they call rubber band, we have what they call as well tube, the tire tubes, the tires. Those are examples of rubbers. Slippers you wear in the house, like bathroom slippers, those are rubbers. So you don't, put them, make them same level with, or classify them the same, plastics. You call them jerry cans or plastic buckets or basin, not rubber. It's not rubber. You don't have any word like rubber plate. It's plastic plates. It's plastic, not. Oh God. There are lots we need to learn in Nigeria. A lot to be learned in Nigeria. A lot. Okay, now look at here. Watch out. Words like okay, you pronouncing words. You said regime. No word like regime in English is regime. 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 In this new regime, this new regime, not new regime. No word like parliament in English. Parliament. It is pronounced as parliament. Parliament, not parliament. It's pronounced as parliament. Parliament, not parliament. No word like burial in English. It is pronounced as bureau. 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 And no word like budget in English. Because I'm saying this because most of the government bodies, officials, use words like this. Not budget, it's budgets. Budgets. Budget. Now, can I also use that as a verb to budget something? Now, budget, not budget. No word like it's pronounced government. Government, not government. Government. It's pronounced government, not government. 3 syllables. Government. No word like government in English language. Okay, fine. Now I'll tell you another one more on that. So you can imagine that a lot. This cooking instrument, eating instrument, we have spoon, we have knife, we have the other one is called fork, not called fake. Don't tell the child, give me the fake. It's give me the fork, not fake. It's pronounced as fork, not fake. Fork. Fork. Give me the fork, not fake. Right? It's not fake, it's fork. Okay, now, there's no word like no word like onion in English is onion. Onion. It's onion. I mean the onion, not onion. I mean the onion, not onion. Right? The onion. I just get to the market to get some tin tomatoes and some onions. Hello, Cindy. Could you just move down to the market and to buy me some tin tomatoes and some onions? Not onions. This word is not pear, it's pear. 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 Not pear, it's pear. This word is not beer, it's bear. I can't bear it, not I can't bear it. Some even go as far as saying I can't bear it. Very wrong. if you mean it as a noun form of word, it's not dove you pronounce it. The same spelling is pronounced as daff, daff, daff. Some pastors preach and say, and some people preach and say, when Jesus Christ was baptized by John the Baptist, immediately after the baptism, the Holy Spirit came in the form of dove. And you preach in the congregation. You need to learn. It's not dove. Don't say it doesn't matter. It matters. It matters. Apostle Paul says in the Bible, study well to make yourself well approved, more approved, well approved. It doesn't talk about, it did not refer only to the knowing the scriptures very well alone. Apostle Paul was among the disciples, but because he was learned, he wrote many books, a lot of books because he was learned. He wrote many books than even many of them that were with Jesus Christ. Why? Because he was learned. That's the reason said, you talk to others, study more to make yourself well approved. So you need to influence the congregation when you're preaching with your English. Influence them. Influence them positively with your English. Be an orator when you're speaking. And add up to what the knowledge of the Bible, the knowledge of the Word of God. Believe me, it commands respect, prestige, charisma. It makes you look different. Right? That's it. Okay, fine. If you look at this dove, the bird, is pronounced as dove. That is the reason when a Nigerian girl sang a song some time ago. If I have a wing like a dove, if I have wing like a dove, I will fly, fly away over the mountain, over the seaside, my brother waiting for me over the mountain, over the seaside, my brother waiting for me. If I have a wing like a dove, if I have wing like a dove, I will fly, fly. Okay, now look at it here. She said dove. The same bird that she referred to as dove is the same bird that was referred in Christmas Carol. What is it? 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Not pear, pear. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. You see the tree of this pear, right? Because of time, I still have more to handle. I'll do it again. This should be, I'll call it part 1. Part 1. Part 1. Let's have this at part 1. So in our next class, I come up with part 2. And I bet me it will be very interesting. Please, before you leave, please don't forget, subscribe. If you like what we're learning, please share to others. Call them, put in the contacts, all your contacts, subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, share to all of them. Alright? Let's have more viewers to enjoy what you enjoy. Share to people wherever and abroad, wherever, and the classes here, right here in Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. Right? So share to everybody. Alright? Like the video, share the video, subscribe the video, and we go to train corporate organizations, some staff in some corporate organizations. We train them and some staff in some corporate organizations. We also train some staff in schools and even the children in schools. We train them in schools too, right? That is it. Provided the schools have disciplined children. ready to learn, we get there and train them. My number is 0803 265 0353. I call again 0803 265 0353. Austin James, my name. It's nice meeting you. Call me at any time. I'll pick your call.